like I was telling you guys earlier, this allegedly came out. 1 second. So boom. So
I actually did.
Diamond details the incident between Althea Heart and Benzino that allegedly left him injured. Here we go.
Not hit him with the car. This nigga. So I'm about to say this on my live. The long story short, him and Althea have been going through some back and forth. Althea was going through something traumatic to where a girlfriend of her that she entrusted to represent her properties, she basically sold the property, $2 million home behind her back. And it basically wiped out Althea's bank account. And it put her into a frenzy, a mental health frenzy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying, sis. But all right, so here go the details. Following reports that Benzino was in a hospital after allegedly being hit by Diamond's car in an accident, the Shade Room reached out to Diamond for a statement and she responded. According to the Crime Mob rapper, Althea Heart had been going through some issues with a friend who was entrusted to represent her property until the friend allegedly sold the $1 million home behind her back, wiping Althea out of funds. So I'm guessing based off of what Diamond just said, Benzino was telling the truth and she was going through a mental health crisis for real. So Althea, who's said to be the primary custodian of her and Benzino's son, reportedly needed a mental health evaluation following a property mishap. So Althea left their son with Benzino. Following her evaluation, Althea had been trying to get in touch with Benzino to see her son, but Diamond claimed she couldn't get in contact with him and hadn't seen him in nearly 2 months. Yeah, man, this is why I don't be with all that shit, and that's why I ain't got no kids yet, but it's all good. Excuse me. So eventually Althea and Diamond figured out which schools Althea's son was attending, and they showed up at the school together, but the child was being transported on the bus to Benzino's apartment. After calling authorities to meet them at the residence for a wellness check, the police did allow Althea to see her son and let him sit near Diamond's car to talk to him. However, after seeing their son with Althea, things seemingly went left when Benzino was outraged. And naturally, of course, he was outraged because if the woman that I was dealing with or my baby mother was having a mental health crisis, I wouldn't necessarily feel safe with my kid being with his mom's, right? You know, does that not make sense? I would think so. Let me see. Diamond says she drove off immediately. No, according to Diamond, he cursed her out and started banging on her vehicle that had the 1-year-old son in it. Damn, the son's only one. Good luck. Diamond says she drove off immediately, although no additional details were confirmed. Photos of Benzino in the hospital have begun to surface following the incident. Diamond mentioned that she spoke with Coy LeRae, Benzino's daughter, and said that Coy was not happy with her for bringing her 1-year-old son during Althea and Benzino's dispute. Here we go.
She went to get an evaluation. It was Benzino's weekend. It was like right before Christmas for him to see the child. So she was like, well, they're going to keep me for 48 hours just to make sure everything is okay. Just go ahead and let him go with his father. She said that to the mom. So the mom gave the baby to the father. When she got out, and she was also in Miami about to move back to Atlanta, she was calling him to try to get her son back, and he would not answer the phone. He was supposed to enroll him into the same school where he was going.
And this also why I don't be with the baby mama, baby daddy, stepdaddy stuff. Cause this the can of worms that they don't tell you about. They talking about we one big happy family and all this kind of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? All this kind of bullshit. Oh, we're one big happy family and we get along. I'll be looking like, but what the hell, boy? But I keep my comments and concerns to myself because people getting their feelings about that shit. Here we go.
He did not do that. So she didn't even know where her son was for 2 months. We found out where the baby was, where the school was, talked to the school. We showed up to the school.
Let me stop too. Now, I'm not caping for Benzino, by the way, but I'm saying it's like common sense ain't that common no more. So they said that they ain't know where the son was. So it's like, bro, so if y'all really ain't know where the son was, so you're telling me that what you're saying is that you put out an Amber Alert, right? Like you put out, you filed a police report and you told the police that your son was missing and to go look for him, and y'all have money and y'all went and put out, you put out stuff in the tabloids like, hey, go get my son has been kidnapped, right? Because if that's not the case, then you knew where he was. He was with the dad. And that's okay, as far as we know, unless it wasn't his time. But I'm saying, y'all making it seem like this ninja knocked you ninjas out and kidnapped this kid and disappeared off the face of the earth. When this is a celebrity. Like, people know who he is. If he was really hiding the kids, they could involve the police and find him expeditiously. Word to T.I. Here we go.
And showed paperwork that she has primary custody of the child, but it was during dismissal. So they understood and was like, okay, well, you know, basically it's dismissal now, so there's really nothing that they could do. So we went to Benzino's apartment. And
so they knew where the child was. You see what I mean? And that's why I don't be with it. Because look, this is what I'm saying, gentlemen. That child support is a motherfucker, okay? So look, all the stuff she said, she knows the information about that shit. Bruh, I mean, I know I ain't got no kids, so I'm a poor example, but I'm saying to you people recently having kids or potentially being put on child support or having kids in the future, did you know any of what she was talking about?
But what the hell?
I had no clue. What is all this Order 66 and all this kind of shit? Here we go.
Waited for the bus to come. We called the police, told the police what was going on, and that she had her paperwork to show that she was a primary custodial guardian or whatever.
And then look, it gets even more crazy because this girl right here is allegedly somehow, some way she has rights to their child. Now that's for whatever reason, right? I'm just saying this is why I don't necessarily know. I'm waiting on them kids because I'm not interested in somebody I don't know just because they're the friend of the other parent. The other parent giving them rights to my child, that's my child, so they could feel comfortable and safe. I'm not interested in playing them games. Cause me, I have a short fuse. I'm very cool, calm, collectible. When I see the bullshit, I'll be like, okay, you know what? Let me just walk away. I'm gonna wipe my hands. I'm gonna walk away. It is what it is. Do your thing, and I'm gonna do my thing. Okay, you want the child support? Take the money. Don't ask me to play. Don't ask me to pull up. Don't ask me to pull up. I'm not that lenient. I don't do that shit. You're not finna make my head hurt. We got one life to live, and I'm not finna be stressed out dying early just so you could prove a point to me for the rest of life about how you was in control of my life and my child, and this your child, and it's not my child. I was just a sperm donor and all that. Here we go.
And that we knew that it could possibly be some friction with her picking the son up, or either just going to say hi.
Ghetto games.
She just wanted to check on her baby and do a wellness check and make sure he was okay. So when we got there, the police met us there, and he got off the bus, and she went over to hug him and bring him to my car to just talk to him, do a wellness check.
Yep.
Then Benzino walks up.
Yep.
My baby is in the back seat. He's screaming, "You bitch!" You know what I'm saying? And then I don't know if he was trying to unlock my car window or whatever. He's swinging, but I got my 1-year-old in the back car seat. So mind you, my car is still.
And shout out to this comment right here. We're going to beg the question. So she said she was doing a 48-hour wellness check. So the 2 months that you guys said you don't know what happened to the child and how you was keeping the child gone, like, what were you doing? That whole time during that stretch, what was you doing? Like, what were you doing with your time to where, like, were you freaking out about not seeing the kids? Like, what happened? What happened?
Drive. I drove off because it's like, what? You're not going to be hitting and screaming and this and that. You can hit my baby. I don't know what the fuck going on. I was actually shocked that he acted that way because the police were there. And then we drove off and went around the corner and talked.
My whole thing is, so why he ain't get arrested? Why he ain't get arrested? Because, you know, as a man, like, I know if I hit somebody's car and start lashing out, I know they going to put my ass on the floor. So what? I'm always confused, bruh. I'm always confused. Here we go.
To the police. If I did hit him, I would be in jail right now. Not in jail.
Touche, right? Touche. So if he did hit your car, wouldn't he be in jail for assaulting property that wasn't his? Here we go.
So I was gonna go live because so many people have reached out to me and asked me. I just talked to his daughter, Coy, because she was asking, was that true?
All right. So look, we got the one where she went live. That's what we're playing at the beginning of the show. Hold up. Here we go.
I took my friend to the bus stop to where her son was getting off the bus.
And gentlemen, I'm going to let y'all know, the more pretty she looks, bruh, the more dangerous. The more dangerous, okay? Imagine a snake. Not saying that women are snakes, but I'm saying imagine a snake. You see, the prettier a snake in the wild, they say the prettier a snake or prettier a creature is in the wild, the more dangerous it is. So a snake, the prettier the snake is, the more exotic looking it looks, the more dangerous it is. That's free game, okay? Hit the like button. Here we go.
To do a wellness check on her son. At first, she had no idea where her son was.
So this is just a repeat.
Benzino decided to not disclose information of where he lived or where her son was going to school at. We found that information out.
Yeah, she do look like a young Nicki Minaj, though, for sure. For sure. But yeah, like I said, imagine not knowing where your kid was for 2 months and not telling the police, not telling nobody, Nathan, not having anybody reach out. That's crazy, bro.
Followed the proper protocol of the law. She has her paperwork. We called the police. We let the police know, hey, we are going to be here at this bus stop to do a wellness check on her child. I am the primary custodian guardian, if I'm saying that correctly. Show paperwork upon arrival to the location. The reason why she was doing a wellness check, she can go into that or not if she wants. That's on her. Okay? Sat in the car.
Yeah, you just fine. I don't care what you got to say. You fine. So I'm going to just let you talk. Here we go.
I took my friend to the bus stop to where her son was getting off the bus to do a wellness check on her son. At first, she had no idea where her son was because Benzino decided to not disclose information.
Imagine your child was missing for X amount of days and you had no idea where it was. He, she, them, they, them. And you just keep going with life, bro. I just don't understand that. I don't understand that. Here we go.
With my 1-year-old in the back seat, you know what I'm saying? As she walked to go check on her child, give him a hug, X, Y, and Z. And I think at some point, bring him back to the car to where we were because the police were by the car. Then I hear, well, I ain't gonna say I hear. By this time, she has made it inside of the car and she's talking to him, checking on him. And at this point, I'm in the driver's seat. My baby's over here in the back seat. He comes to the car running. You stupid bitch. Going crazy. Police out there and everything now, right? Comes to the fucking car. My baby, I think my window is half cracked. So my car is already in drive because at this point we finna probably pull around the corner, whatever the case. He's swinging. I don't know what he's trying to do. If he's trying to open my car door from the bitch, I don't know what the fuck he's trying to do. All I know is my car is already in drive with my 1-year-old in the back seat. Hold up. And you're trying to put your hand inside of the window to where my baby is. So a bitch drove the fuck off. Now, if you was holding on to my car and you happen to skin your knee or whatever the fuck happened, I don't know. But we have body cam footage that we can access. We have footage from the condos. All
right, little mama. Like I said, you said enough. You nice to look at, though. All right, so yeah, I mean, we just gotta see the footage, bro. We just gotta see the footage, and the footage will come out. They waiting on the footage to come out. I can't wait to see Benzino. But yeah, long story short story long. I don't know why I say that so much. I think I heard a song that said it. Long story short story long. Blah 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 blah. Where is it? I'm trying to show you guys it. Where is it? Let me see. Boom boom. No. These are some things we're supposed to go over, but no. Hold on. Long story short story long. Hold up. This Ninja Benzino was in the casket. Let me see if I can find it. Is it on Hollywood Unlocked? Let me see. Maybe the Shade Room. No. Nope. Where is it? Where is it? Brorilla? Where is it? I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere here. Basically, that ninja was in a casket. Not in a casket. My bad. I ain't mean a casket. My bad. What I meant was he was in a cast. We can't even show it to you guys. It was there, but you see him. You're going to see him on the internet soon in the cast because I guess we was the first ones on the story. Or it probably popped off now. But like I said, man, what do y'all think? Huh? What do y'all think? That's it for today's show. We had to be quick. My bad for coming in here late, but y'all know what it is, man. We back in here tomorrow. Maybe a little bit earlier, maybe same time. Past that, shout out to you if you tune in, man. If you tune in, you are the resistance. You are the core. Y'all hit the like button, share my streams, man. Deuces.